guard's a pain. He takes his job way too seriously.
Oh, allow me.
Good day, officer.
Washington asked me to watch the proceedings, and I need my associate with me.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Your Honor, defense can't just magically produce a piece of paper and call it evidence.
Your Honor, we have had investigators searching for further evidence because unlike the prosecution, we believe in getting the facts.
Yes.
Counselors will remember where they are.
If it pleases this court, with evidence proving that Lorenzo Alcazar is alive, I move that all charges against my client be dropped.
Don't draw attention.
Your Honor, this level of grandstanding is tantamount to a lie. We need experts to evaluate this so-called evidence to determine its authenticity before it's admitted into the trial.
The court calls a recess to consider this new information. The jury will proceed to the jury room, and I'll seek counsel in chambers.
I don't know where this came from, and I don't want to know. You just wish me luck. This may be the best shot we've got.
You're going to be on my dinner, and I'm buying.
Why would you risk going anywhere with him? Crazy. To go to Venezuela, you could have been killed.
I told you I was going to save you, and I did.
And I told you to stay away from Jerry.
How possible? Thank you. Look, I'm sorry, but he's the one that proved that Lorenzo is still alive.
There is no proof. It's fabricated.
Well, so what? It's a court of law. No one cares about the truth. All that matters is what the jury thinks.
All rise. The court is back in session. In the matter of the State of New York versus Jason Morgan. Please be seated.
Having reviewed the new evidence and hearing arguments, the court concludes that the evidence can be admitted and considered, but does not negate the charges. So these proceedings will continue.
That's crazy.
Sit down.
Your Honor, Rick Lansing is trying to railroad an innocent man. Your Honor, I was once married to Lorenzo Alcazar, and I would swear under oath that he hated Jason Morgan. He was passionate about destroying Jason, and if the new evidence proves that Lorenzo tried to frame Jason, then it is your responsibility to dismiss this case right now.
Your Honor, these are closed proceedings. This woman has not been sworn in, and she has no business being in this court.
Yeah, you wish, you pig.
Order, order! Please, everyone be quiet. Who is she?
Carly Corinthos Jacks, Your Honor. I will be calling her as a witness for the defense.
She'll have an opportunity to testify then, and you'll have an opportunity to present your new evidence that Lorenzo Alcazar is alive.
Thank you.
I object, Your Honor. That's prejudicial.
Counselors, approach the bench.
I move to admit the alleged evidence now, so that I can prove it false and we can move on. At the moment, it is the elephant in the middle of the room. As long as the jury is distracted by it, they need to see it for themselves.
Ms. Miller.
I have no problem with that, Your Honor.
Defense will briefly disclose the evidence, and I do mean briefly, Ms. Miller. Don't take advantage of my good faith.
Absolutely not, Your Honor. Defense Exhibit A. Bank transfers from Lorenzo Alcazar's personal bank accounts, dated days after his supposed death.
Your Honor, I'd like to remind the jury that I plan to refute these obviously forged documents till I've had adequate time to review them and also turn them over to experts as well.
So noted.
Thank you.
Defense Exhibit B, Your Honor. Photographs of Lorenzo Alcazar leaving one of his homes outside of Caracas, Venezuela. He is under constant government surveillance because of his suspected activities as an arms dealer. In one of those photographs, you will see Lorenzo Alcazar arriving at a local bank. Those are time-stamped by a closed-circuit surveillance camera, dated 2 days ago.
Your Honor, once again, I'd like to remind the jury that I
Yes,
refute this
Mr. Lansing, we get your point. You'll have the opportunity to study the evidence all you want, and copies will be provided to the jury pending further verification.
Yeah. I object, Your Honor.
Mr. Lansing, you asked for it to be admitted. This is now evidence in a murder trial. The jury will be allowed to see it. That's my ruling. This court is adjourned until tomorrow.
Oh, Mr. Lansing, I owe you such a big thank you. By insisting that I present the Alcazar evidence at this juncture, you have given the jury that much more time to contemplate reasonable doubt.
Yeah, well, you know as well as your client does that evidence was fabricated.
I'm happy to report I know no such thing.
Really? Well, let me fill you in. Alcazar's not moving money around Venezuela or anywhere else for that matter, Miss Miller. He's busy feeding the fish at the bottom of the harbor. That or he's packed neatly away in one of those crates of coffee beans that they import.
The look on the jury's face when Diane presented the evidence, they actually think Alcazar's
Yeah, but it wasn't worth you risking your life.
What's the point? I'm worrying. I'm home and I'm
The point
safe.
is, you could have been hurt or killed, Carly.
I had to help you when I had the chance.
Well, you might as well go home, okay?
I want to stay here with you.
You know the drill, Morgan.
I suspect that you had something to do with this new evidence that Lorenzo Alcazar is alive.
Oh, I'm shocked. You can't be implying the evidence is false.
Oh, far from it. I'm thanking you for any part you may have played and merely suggesting that if you have any more evidence up your sleeve, now might be an excellent time to share it.
Well, actually, I have it on good authority that El Senor Alcazar will be withdrawing some money from his Singapore bank account at any time.
We know.
I can't believe that I was trying to do something good for you and all I did was make you mad.
I just don't like you taking risks. But I do know how lucky I am to have you on my side.
You're not mad at me anymore.
Yeah, I'm mad.
But you still love me.
Of course, yes, I do.
All right, step away from the prisoner.
Me stepping away. What do we do now?
Now we just wait and see if the evidence is enough to get me acquitted.
On the next General Hospital.
What's going on? She's the one picking fights for no reason.
You're a jerk. Is that a good enough reason?
I'd really like to see my wife.
You didn't seem to be missing your Euro Island bet with me.
I have a proposition for you. I'll make it worth your while.
What are you doing?
I come bearing news of the darkest nature.
Jason's verdict is in.
All rise.
Guilty or innocent. General Hospital.